Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fantasy Star Online 2 video. I am in the lower right bottom of this video, and in this video we're going to go over a few cool events that are coming out in Fantasy Star Online 2. First we're going to talk about the schedule maintenance that's going to happen tomorrow on January 20. Then we're going to talk about the item support patch, and then we're going to talk about the new Fun Scratch and AC Sweet Romance, and then we're going to look at the Rogal pack. Then we're going to check out the Fresh Finds items real quick. Then we're going to look at the entire Valentine update patch. And then we're going to look at the episode 6 Deluxe pack and then the new campaigns. So boy, are you freaking ready. Because like, if you haven't been playing Fantasy Star Online 2, it doesn't matter because New Justice is coming out in like 3 months from now. But if you still want to get a feel before vanilla PSO2 updates to the new graphic engine, which is going to be somewhere in mid-February, then now's a great time to get back into it or try out Fantasy Star Online 2 for yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we have on the list is the AC Scratch Support Items pack. So I'm just going to talk about my opinions and my thoughts about this. So if you know what affixing is, you probably will not want to do the support scratch, and this is my opinion because later on when you get the crash weapon and it supports these other abilities, like I will show you on my weapon as an example. So later in the game, we're going to get like the end game crash weapon, which supports S1 to S5, and these are super easy to affix. You just need to get an item that has it, and you just augment transfer, which is really easy. So you're going to only have 3 supporting slots. Now depending if you really want to affix or you want to put down around, I think $140 for this right here, the Exceed Succession, then it's really up to you. But with SSAs, it's super easy. All you do is select that weapon, select the other weapon, you just click on them. Pretty much it. Then you just finalize it. And the crash weapon has 5 of those, so augmenting is not going to be really a problem with the crash weapon. And they're not going to be that really difficult to farm. It's just you just need to put in time into it. And if you're wondering like, well, what is the Xaiyeon? Here's an example. I was saving this because I was planning to do that as well. I was going to get, the Exceed Succession because I knew that thing was obviously going to come soon. So yeah, it's right here. It's plus 50 melee. Let's see, plus 50 all. But if you get Mana Referee, which I don't have on anything, let me see. I don't have it in my storage. It's in my other storage with my fodder character. It's basically plus 55 all. It's basically the same thing as the Exceed. It's just a matter if you have the time and resources to farm. And that's pretty much it for this support scratch. I'm not going to do support scratch personally because I don't think there's really a point to do it anymore, because like all of the stuff is coming out and it's really easy to make good stuff. I mean, it depends on you if you really want that plus like 20 extra attack. And now the next thing we're going to be looking at is the Sweet Romance. Actually, since we're on the support scratch, might as well keep on topic. So aside from the support scratch, there's also going to be a boost campaign that'll be starting tomorrow and ends at February 2nd. Please write it down, February 2nd at night. So don't get confused, February 2nd. So finish all your affixing stuff on February 1st. It's going to be a 0 cost grind, enhancement, transfer, so all the affixing functions, 0 meseta, and there's going to be a plus 10% affixing augmentation aid. So you're going to have like, if your affix is 70%, it's going to be 80% basically. So yeah, just start preparing for that stuff. But there's even more great news, and we'll get to that later on in the video, just after we talk about the Sweet Romance AC Scratch. So this scratch, not really that interested in it, but has a lot of cute things in here. a lot of basewear that is really nice for male. We got premium jeans, which I personally like. And we got the Tornio Ensemble, which is also really nice. And then we have a bunch of nice accessories in here as well. So we have Ocha's hair too, which would have been part of an SG scratch that they just threw in here. And then I think the top seller would probably have to be the Hex Wings maybe, and the Lovely Hearts, because that's pretty cute, you know. And then we also have the Valentine's Day emote, so you know this is gonna be pretty cool. And then you have your regular stuff, and then at 45 you got the Magic Pose 1. And yeah, if you like that one, you can go ahead and get it. And the previous fun scratch has been rotated out, so if you didn't get any of those pigtail stuff, don't worry, they'll come back someday, maybe next year. And that's it for this fun scratch. Personally, I may or may not do this one because, as you all know, I run a lot of alts, so I pretty unsure that I'll probably do it. Now we're gonna drop into our biggest news for this video, and that is going to be the Be My Fantasy Star Valentine. So let me just quickly go over the Return of the Royal Pack. Okay, the Royal Pack, TLDR, unless you really like those posters, and which it's not really worth it because in New Genesis there's no personal quarter, so honestly I would just pass the Royal Pack. It's not worth $15 unless you really like those fashion as well. But then again, they might have a revamped version in NGS, so pass the Royal Pack. And then for the fresh finds items, that's really all there is to it. Personal preference if you want to spend money, or if you've already grind SG for it, you know, or have saved SG, then might as well get it. It's up to you. I just really want to get to the juicy part. So in this event, the biggest things that are going to come out, alright? 1. Free endgame weapons and endgame units. 2. Divide quests are coming out. And 3. Lots of limited reward shops are coming out. Most notably, the AC Recycle Badge shop. So in game, I'll just show you where all of these can be found. So for all the exchanges stuff, you'll most likely be using this badge and memory exchange, and there's going to be a lot of new things on here, so be sure to check that out. And I'm not sure if they're going to add ultimate boosters, so if you will have like a lot of these, they might add the ultimate booster exchange shop, but I'm not too sure because honestly it's not that difficult getting the boosters once we get Divide Quest, because Divide Quest you can get like 10 or 20 ultimate boosters daily or weekly, something like that, and it stacks per character. So if you have like 30 alts, you can get like 600 ultimate boosters. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that. But anyways, the limited AC Recycle Badge will be over here. I mean, we already have some of these stuff, and it's up to you if you want to do it. So if you're hella lazy and you didn't grind for any of the stuff, then yeah, you probably want to be like, oh yeah, I want to spend my AC Recycle Badge over here so I didn't do anything. That's up to you. But honestly, do you need the badges? No, you don't need them. You can get all those items by just playing the game. Right, let's check right now how much the recycle badges are. Pretty sure it's flying. Yeah, it flew hella high. Or actually, no it didn't. Yeah, so these guys, they literally just bought it already. Dude, even mine sold. My meme one sold. Is this Morph? Is this Morph suit? Oh no, there's Morph Suit America. That's crazy. So the one that I sold, so on my other account, I had recycle badges that I bought like super dirt cheap, and I was selling them for 66666 as a meme. I guess they sold. Honestly, don't worry about the recycle badges. Like if you weren't able to get some back in the days of when PC just launched and they were like 100k, 50k each, don't worry about them, because later on there might be an event where Skydance Boon is gonna drop like candies, and there is an event in JP that they had previously where Skydance Boon dropped like candy. So that's pretty much all they're gonna use for it, and it's only gonna cost maybe around 30. I'm just gonna shoot for the ballpark because in JP it was like 40, so maybe 40 to 100 cycle badges. I mean, I myself have a few, but I'm saving them for a fixing stuff. So I have 853. So if you don't want to, you're not too worried about that stuff, don't even worry about it anyways. That's all I'm gonna say. It's way too expensive for the average player, and these people already have established, their ground in the market, obviously. Wow, I should resell all of mine, but that's not worth it. It's gonna crash once all the whales get all their gear and everything. It's gonna crash. And besides, NGS is coming out, so don't worry about it. Don't FOMO over it, which is fear, opportunity of missing out, and yeah, that's basically what it stands for. Fear and opportunity of missing. Don't do that. But anyways, let's focus on this Be My Fantasy Star Valentine. We're gonna get a new revamped. That's right, ARC's headquarters. So if you haven't went to the shrine yet, get your good luck going. Dude, it's gonna be replaced. We're gonna get this Valentine's one, and then we're gonna get this new urgent quest, where the chocolate went. It's not really that cool in my opinion. I mean, some of the stuff is alright. You have escalating pursuit. That's a pretty good one, but you can get that from the weapon, which you'll be getting for free later on. Later on, which will be mentioned. Sorry about that. And then you have all these other weapons. Honestly, personally, these weapons are cool if you want to get them and use them as a weapon transmutation skin, which I have done with a few of my weapons, such as this Trailblazer sword. So it's a Laconium sword, and this sword is actually not a Trailblazer sword, it's Gurren no Adachi with the Trailblazer skin. And if someone guesses my cosplay or what my character looks like, then you will win. I will give you 1 mil Maseta in the game if you play on chip 1. If anyone even makes it this far. And then we have Love Struck Rappery, Emperor Rapperies. Nothing too surprising here. More weapons that you could use for a skin. All of these are nice and everything, but you don't really need to worry about them. Then you have more camos. We got an okay Talus camo, and we got a cute mag. You want that mag, and you'll have to do all of her quests. I think her 4th or 5th quest will give this mag. Then we have the Valentine's Day 2021 bingo. So this is a new thing. I'm guessing JP will also be getting this, and it's not going to be something that is reran here in NA. So we have this really nice rod camo. So like, if anyone likes Sailor Moon, that's really good right there. And then we have this teddy bear thing, and we have another camo for the twin daggers. Yeah. Then we have additional content, so we're getting episode 6 and chapter 5 unlocked. If you haven't already, there was another previous campaign where if you did chapter 6 and chapter 1, you would get a rainbow key. That's gonna end on that's I think ending on January 22nd or February 12th, but just do it real quick. It only takes an hour to get from episode 5 to episode 6 chapter 1. I did it myself. And then we also have this new limited time permanent quest. Now this is the one that I was talking about for the leveling up stuff. This is the one that you should do to level up nowadays. Aside from the recommended quest, if you get bored of that. Like if the recommended quest is not Cash Gem or the boss rush one, then you could do this one. This one also gives good EXP and you'll level up pretty quick. And yeah, you're gonna get some nice weapon camos that are super cool, especially this one right here. I really love this camo. It looks pretty badass. It's almost identical to the J sword, which you get from like eliminating a certain amount of monsters. And you can also use these as well for weapon transmutation. Ooh, And aside from that, we get the long-awaited Divide quest, which is where you're going to be farming the rest of your life. So you get all the materials you need for endgame from Divide quest. And the Divide quest rewards reset weekly. So just like weekly missions, you can do these on your alts every damn week, and yeah, you'll have no problem getting a lot of stuff. So if you want to know more about Divide Quest, you can just play it for yourself. It's really not that difficult. It's like extreme missions, extreme quests combined with a challenge mission, basically, essentially. So if you've already tried the challenge missions before, which I could show you, but no one plays those that often, then it's basically like that. You have like a certain time limit and some requirements to do stuff. So it's like the challenge quest, and combined with the extreme quest. And the extreme quests also have the same thing, except you use your gear during it. Show you that. So, like these. Basically, those two combined, and that makes Divide quest. And they also have routes and themes of them. So we have the eradication ops, the resupply ops, covert ops, and suppression ops. So depending on what you want to do and what kind of supplies you're farming for, you want to go any of these, either ones. So if you want more crystals and points, then you obviously want the covert ops. If you want more energy pads and you want more gear, you want to probably go eradication or resupply. And for suppression, that's basically if you, I think it's for EXP, and I forgot, I'm not too sure. But anyways, aside from that, since Divide points are charged on a weekly basis, you can also get these rewards, which is the Lumina Crystal Granite, the Lumina Fragment Ammo, the Module Exegol, the Module Varuna, and the Module Venture, all of which are used for making crass weapons and crass units. So yeah, you're going to be mostly farming these the rest of your life and Primordial Darkness. So. Now we have the Divine Metal Exchange Shop. Here you can exchange those metals that you earn from Divine Quest, which is rewarded weekly for these, which I believe has an SAF of Doombreak 3. I'm not too sure, I kind of forgot. But yeah, if you need that SAF, because that's what these are mostly for, it's just the SAF, and be my guest and get those. And then, yeah, that's basically those weapons. Then, beginning February 3rd, the Valentines will drop from select areas on Divide Quest. So we have the Oblivions walk, the Oblivions first, and the month walls. I am not. Oh, wait a second. I think they replaced the Fluxio series with the Oblivions. Wow, this is not bad. Increase blending by 60% and raises melee attack for +6 while shifted is in effect. I think this is a new weapon series. I'm not too sure. Never seen this. I'm tempted to find out. Let me check. Yeah, that is a new weapon series. That's something new, or maybe I'm not sure. It's a yellow tint, yellow. Okay, so we have a new weapon series. Unless that's supposed to be. No, that's not even Fluxio. That is a new weapon series. So depending on the max damage on that, it might be better than this. Maybe it's gonna be better than Liberate, but not better than this still. Interesting. So yeah, we have a new weapon series, the Alliance. This is pretty good. So if we convert this 600 to actual percentages, that's going to be around 600 divided by 60. So that's an extra 10%. So this is a 26% weapon. And in Zig Shop, we'll have the new Kuros weapons. So yeah, if you want to go for that, be my guess. Honestly, I think they're only good for like the SAFs, because I mean, I don't know if you are a perfect player. I mean, if you get hit, you lose all those bonuses. But yeah, I don't see Kuros on here. So oh, there it is. It's up here. But yeah, if you want to get them, be my guest. So they have Yeah, you just probably want to get them for the SAF, but there's a lot of things they have, Power 6 and other good stuff. Then we have the limited AC swap trap. So this is what everyone's like going crazy about. Oh, selling all their recycle baggages. All of these you can farm for. You can farm for all of these. Okay, you don't need to get these. Everyone's probably gonna get Skydance support. That hasn't got it will probably get it. But honestly, if you are a non-tech class, you should get it. But if you are like a hero or a phantom or whatever, I suggest you just get some other affix because you can just cast shift it. It only takes freaking 1 second to cast shift on yourself. If you're just really lazy to cast shift and you're gonna spend Musetta to get this, and you're playing a class that has access to text, I don't know. You're probably should not. Well, if you want, it's up to you. Personally, I just cast tech on myself. I play hero, and I'm playing mustard. And that's pretty much it. And they have other additional items. A lot of people will probably get the enhancement cap +1, which is going to be very helpful for when you're trading in their Ayer or their Crass to get it to +35. So this is probably going to be one of the main reasons why you would want to get the recycle badges, is because of the enhanced cap +1, which is the worthiest item on here to get. Alright, if you get anything else, I'm gonna laugh at you. Alright. One, maybe like, okay, yeah, literally the enhancement cap +1, and maybe this augmentation 8 +45%, like the good stuff. Everything else is alright. Ooh, and now we're gonna talk about the introducing the episode 6 Deluxe pack. So in the Deluxe pack, it's just basically a lot of fashion stuff, and it's pretty pricey. It's around $45 USD, I believe. Yes, $45 USD, and you just basically get a lot of fashion stuff. And I find this really weird. Premium said 15 days times 2. Why couldn't? That's kind of weird. I don't understand why they had to split it up into 15 days. And trading is still not working, so I don't know if you want to get this. It doesn't seem like it's like worth it, honestly. Especially this, you can literally get this with SG. Like, unless you're, and like all these augments here, they're dirt cheap on the market. This thing is like 500k, this is like 1 mil, and this is like 1 mil, and you can literally get that in like 1 week, weeklies on one character. Up to you. Same with these things, you can literally get these items just by logging into the game as a login reward, and anyone can level the game. Like, really, what you're really only getting here is this premium set, this emote, the poster, PSO2 theme, and these badges, which I would pretty much say is worth like, should have been like 25 bucks, and then everything else is just fluff. But if you like any of these fashions, then feel free to get it. And now for our last thing, the biggest thing you've been waiting for if you haven't played Phantasy Star Online since the start, is the new campaign. Literally, you have login rewards that give you rainbow keys. You're gonna level up to freaking 85 and tackle the endgame content in no time. And then we have the zero mess setup cost enhancement that I mentioned previously when we were talking about the support scratch. And then we also have these triggered quests. It's like whatever, you just get a free trigger. But this is the real steal right here. 15-star weapon exchange materials check. So you know those recommended quests? It's basically this right here. So just like before, if you missed a free Atlas EX, don't sweat it, because you can get another free one. That's right. You do 5 of these, the ones with the boxes like this. They reset daily, so you have to do 5 of these. So it will take you 2 days to get these. Any recommended quests, you will receive a special present from any recommended quest at least 5 times. You will receive a Trailblazer Saber, a Revelate Gunblade, and an Atlas Als EX, and a shit ton of materials to category change. Only one of them, sadly. I don't know why they gave you only enough, materials to category change one, because each of these would need at least 999 on all of them. But yeah, so if you haven't been farming That's alright, you get a free Atlas EX, you get a free Rivet Gunblade, and you get a free Trailblazer. Isn't that great? For people that have farmed like myself, you know, I have 2 Trailblazer weapons, and I have 1 Rivet weapon, and I have like 5 Atlas EXs, but I don't use them anymore. That's alright, because now you can get them for free. And what about units? Oh yes. So if you haven't been farming for units, I mean, I don't know, I'll check that later. The units you can get are, that's right, a Rivet 1, a Rivet Mess, and a Rivet Full. Let's see. In terms of like rarity, or if you want to know where they stack up against the light stream units, which is our current units that are pretty good, and the Atlas ones, they aren't like bad, they're just pretty average. They're right here, and I believe they give plus 60 all attack. No wait, I think it's plus 60 or plus 80 HP, plus 12 PP. So it's not like amazing, but it's not bad. But these will be good enough. And then we also have the boosted quests. So if you run Death and the Destroyer of Worlds, that's right. What is Death and Destroyer Worlds? Well, you've guessed it. It's ultra hard persona. So yeah, it's gonna be freaking awesome. You'll be able to get the Trailblazer stuff really easy, because I believe in ultra hard, I'm not sure, but I think you can get from 0 to maybe 20 void fragments. Don't quote me on that. Maybe 0 to 10 sounds more realistic, but I would say 0 to 20. So you're gonna get EXP up and rare drop. Rare drop. And then yeah, they also have these goodies. So you get 3 camos. Oh wow, and they're gonna give us diamond dust. That's a really nice accessory. And then for all you people that I was mentioning that haven't been playing Phantasy Star Online 2, don't worry, we got the Veterans campaign coming up right here. If you haven't logged into PSO2 since 12/23, you will get a free try boost 100%. Alright, that kind of sucks, but hey, it's better than nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all this coverage on all the stuff that's coming out tomorrow. And be sure to log in so you can get started right away. I was about to say, like, remember this maintenance is going to be pretty short, so I believe it's going to be only 4 to 6 hours, but they might try to also fix in the premium features, so it might take an additional 2 to 3 hours. So I'm assuming the update that's going to be happening tonight, which is going to be on January 19, I believe it's 10 p.m. EST PDT, it'll probably end up ending at January 20, probably 6 a.m. Yes, because they'll probably have like some, you know, emergency, like this is being extended. Okay, that was a lot of stuff to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this quick video and rundown. But before I end this video, I'm gonna let you know what I'll be planning. So if you don't know what to do and you're like, what should I farm for? What should I do for this boost week? Definitely farm the Divide quest. You want to get enough materials so in the future you can make your crafts units and crafts weapons. Upslot anything that has good SAF, so like those weapons that I showed you, like those Puros, if you're gonna get those, you can upslot those and get those SAFs. But if you also have any other weapons such as Dim, you can upslot those as well. Like these Dim machine guns, I will upslot them to 6 because they have precision 6. And there are any other weapons that you want to upslot, as well as I don't think you really need to worry about units. Now if you're going for stuff like Guardian Soul or Crack 5 or Veteran Resolve 5, that's also great to upslot and start finalizing your sub fodder, your ultimate apex, which could be Guardian Soul, Veterans Resolve 5, Crack 5, and EV, those EV stuff. Not sure if you know what to eat. Or some. No one's gonna make these. It's basically a lesser stamina 5 and then might 5, I think. EV casting HP. It's like plus 30 and plus. Yeah, so just do all those uploading stuff and have fun until New Genesis arrives. That's pretty much it for this video. Remember to stay healthy, brush your teeth, and sleep early. And start online. Goodbye!